Peace and love, family. My name is Bubbles, and I just really want to get into a reading specifically in relation to this new moon in Scorpio that's coming up. I want to use my baby conch shell here to give us some messages and also some tarot and perhaps some stones and maybe some angel numbers, but I'm just going to vibe right now. So, grounding my energy. There's a lot of things that needs clearing out at this time. Scorpio is all about transformation, right? And in order for you to transform, I heard transformate. In order for you to transform, right, is you have to let go of the old. You have to shed old skin. There's a lot of like death here, right? A death rebirth type of energy, right? And it's like you have to leave that old layer of skin. I'm literally seeing like someone like almost like melting, kind of like Wizard of Oz vibes, and like the skin is melting off and it's like left at the graveyard, and you're like stepping into this new body, almost like this new skin, right? And it's really this energy of cleansing out. Even the fact that like before I did this reading that I felt really called to like get my conch shell, right? So you know conch, they're literally from the water, right? So there's this clearing out, that this cleanse. Also intuitively I felt really called to get my heart quartz, clear quartz crystal. So it's like this clearing of the heart space, this clearing of the heart space, right? This clearing of the heart space in order for you to really move forward, right? And it's funny because I also have my my alien green cup here, right? And we got purple here connected to both the heart chakra and to those higher chakras, the third eye and the crown chakra. So excuse me, these messages are kind of coming in. So and the wind is blowing, I'm literally looking at the leaves, the green, the purple. There's like a lot of green and purple energy here right now, right? So there's really this energy of clearing out your heart space so that you can make room for change. I also moved my die intuitively and it just landed on 5. I didn't even cast it. So 5 is all about change, right? And I just heard perspective. So there's some type of perspective and change that needs to occur in order for you to move forward. And the conch, I just heard like lullaby. So there's probably a lot of us that needs to rest at this time while this transformation is occurring. I want to tell you like a message that I got a little bit before I got on here. And the message is basically like the reason why it is time for rest in this season of transformation and transforming. And by the way, I'm literally wearing 3 hearts on my earring today and in love. So yeah, big heart chakra energy. The reason why it is essential to rest at this evolutional stage, this evolutional point, right? Is because I got the vision of like, basically like something cannot change if it's like continuously moving. It's almost like, think about like a Pokemon. When the Pokemon like sat there and evolved into the next Pokemon, right? They weren't like moving around, right? They wouldn't be able to evolve that way. Like they literally were in one space and it was like, dun, 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 dun. That if you know, like if you know, you know, right? So it's just like, and then it changed into that new Pokemon, right? Squirtle turned into Blastoise, right? And it's funny because the throat chakra and also emotions are very heavy here and like big here. So the fact that I even said that Pokemon is very significant, and the fact that I'm wearing blue today is very significant, and the fact that I'm also wearing brown is very significant. So it's like grounding your emotions, right? Putting it into the dirt and birthing flowers from it, sowing those seeds, right? Because you reap what you sow, right? And that doesn't have to be a negative context. I think sometimes when that's said, it can be looked at this kind of like negative kind of standpoint, but it's like, yeah, you reap what you sow. So if you sow beautiful seeds, right? If you really plant those into the ground, use your emotions, not to hold on to resentment, not to hold on to grudges, not to hold on to that revenge type of energy. I just heard like electricity, right? Because things are energy, things are of energy, right? Now the solar plexus is standing out to me right now, right? So you continue to be like the electric being that you are, right? And really protecting your energy and your space at this time. So going back to the message of having to be still to transform, I thought about like, okay, well, what is something that I can think about? Because I knew what I like when I get messages, it's like I know what it means inside, but I'm like, how would I explain this? You can also think about like an egg cracking open, right? It went from that egg, that I guess embryo. I'm not really familiar with chickens and their whole birth process, but I would just say, like, let's just say embryo. So they're like in the egg, right? And they're at that one phase. And when they're cracking open, think about if a chick was cracking open in an egg and somebody was moving it around, right? There's a possibility for it to fall out. There's a possibility for it to mess up that transition, mess up that transformation. So that's why it's important to be still at this time. That's why it's important to rest at this time. Like literally, I heard lullaby, right? So singing can also be significant. Also my stone here is standing out. I keep forgetting Amazonite, I believe. Amazonite? I believe. I sometimes get confused with and mixed up with the name of the stone, but I know what it means, right? So it's all about this this energy of emotions, right? This and it keeps being this energy of like grounding your emotions, because this is a stone which is all about grounding, but it's blue, right? And also chakra. I was gonna say throat chakra, but then heart chakra is about to come to me again. So, excuse me, I'm like speaking fast. I need to ground myself. I'm speaking fast because I want to get this message, and I know I have a little storage on my phone, but you know what? I trust the message that's supposed to be received will be received. Just gonna take a deep breath. And even with that, it's like that things are moving fast for you at this time. So that's the other reason why it's important to really rest. I just heard rush, right? So like not rush the process, but things are moving fast for you. So that's really why it's time to rest. To rest and not rush, because things are already moving. So like you don't need to move while things are moving for you, right? The seeds that you already planted is being sown and it's being shown evidently, right? You're going to see the evidence of your manifestations, right? Let's get some cards here. See the vibe. Yeah, King of Wands, right? So the things that you have been sowing, the things that you have been creating, right? It is coming to fruition, right? You're now able to sit on your throne and really be confident about the work that you put in, right? And know that you are going to see the fruits from your labor, okay? We also got like this strong lion energy behind him. We also got the lizard, right? So it's just like really like I'm in Mexico right now, and I find that lizards, they kind of just like peek out and then they come back in. So it's kind of like that's the energy right now. It's like, okay, you go outside, you know, you do. Okay, it stopped. But we're gonna keep going. And that's the thing too, like the reason why it's really important for you to rest at this time is because there are going to be some distractions, and when you're really like in this grounded space of rest, you can think clearly, right? When you're moving around fast, sometimes you make really rash decisions and you make like impulsive decisions, right? So again, like you are moving on from an old pattern, an old way of thinking, right? And you are now aligning with people that are going to be with you on this journey. You see that this is also connected with the heart chakra. So really just that confirmation of really like sharing that heart chakra, expressing that heart chakra, doing things from the heart space, and really clearing out any type of stagnant and old energy that may have drained you or blocked, or like just really had you kind of going in loops, right? It's now time for the clear path. Like the clear path is ahead, okay? Tapping into your higher power, your higher magic, right? Because there was this space of really evolution where you had to learn your self-worth. You realize that only you can hold you back. So you can no longer be held back by these old ideas and these old mindsets, these frames. I heard frames, so I'm thinking about something being stuck in a box, right? Being a picture, an image of what someone else perceived you as, and you realize that you can break that now, right? And you can create your own image that you're really truly proud of, right? We got a lot of cards here. So we literally just got Okay, Ace of Pentacles. So things are happening, opportunities are coming. Spirit is blessing you with opportunities of coming, right? Because you have walked away and allowed other things to come out of your space, right? You had your guard up because you needed to, right? Because certain people, places, and things were not for you. And there could have been some type of argument, some type of disagreements here, right? But, you know, you stood your ground, and they had to get up out of here. And it is what it is, because now you have tapped into, can I make this up? You have tapped, do you see the 3 cards that we got here? You have tapped into this real abundant flow energy. We got the Queen of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Pentacles. Some of the most abundant cards in the deck, okay? Come through, Spirit. First of all, wait, no, actually, we literally got the Ace of Pentacles. We got the Queen of Pentacles. We got the 10 of Pentacles. And we got the 7 of Pentacles. I cannot make this up. You in this real abundant flow. And this heart chakra keeps standing out to me. So yeah, open your heart space. Also allow yourself to receive these things, because maybe in the past you thought that you weren't worthy of it. You thought that you weren't worth these things. You weren't worth luxury. So you settled for less. But no. Even look at this, the pentacle in this. It gives me, it literally looks like the solar plexus chakra here, no? Like, right? So it's just like, nah, you realize that you are worthy of amazing things. You are worthy of the life that you want, right? Stability and foundation, right? Yes. So now things are moving for you, and your creativity is key right now, right? But I'm getting the energy that you have already planted these seeds. You have created so much, right? So it's like the Knight of Wands here, and then we got the King of Wands. So I feel like the energy is that you, because this is at the back of the deck, so the back of the deck is usually like the energy of the reading, right? The underlying energy. So it's basically like the Knight of Wands, this creative, this action energy, this focused energy. Now the root chakra energy is standing out to me. So it's just like you created this foundation by really going towards what you want. And I'm imagining like you just going through all of these cards that we just pulled here, and now you're at that King of Wands energy, right? And now you're at this abundant space where you can really just get the fruits from your labor. So baby, rest. You did the work already. Ashe, I bubbly love you. If you are interested in booking any personal readings with me, not for me, with me, definitely click the link in my bio. And I also offer personalized art therapy activities in yoga, meditation, positive affirmation, songwriting. My arts is more of creative arts, and we also have some art therapy activities. And also I have the self-love cleanse coming up November 19th for the Scorpio new moon. If you're interested in that, 7 days raw, plant-based. Okay, there are 3 different tiers available. You can check out that information in the bio as well. And I bubbly love you so much, and I wish you so much bubbly love on this transformational journey. I bubbly love you. Peace.